Chosen one, all the darkness sent your way has snapped back, wreaking havoc in its own lanes. What looked like dark magic returning is really consequence, collapse and guardianship asserting order. You didn't start a war, you outgrew one. The chaos you're witnessing isn't yours. It's the echo of choices returning to the sender. Someone close to you turned against you. Your trust in this person was complete. You shared your life with them. You built dreams together. You may have created children together. A lifetime together seemed certain. Then the betrayal came. This person chose the wrong side. Your enemies gained an ally. The hurt cut deeper than anything you'd experienced because you never saw it coming. This person didn't act alone. Someone influenced and corrupted them. Forces turned them against you. The people who wanted access to you found the perfect tool. When someone wants to get close to a protected person, they use someone already trusted. When someone wants to bypass your discernment, they come through your blind spot. When someone wants to wound a spiritually strong person, they use the person you love as the weapon. Others were involved in this betrayal. A third party participated. Family members pulled strings. An entire network conspired together. The person you loved became a pawn in a game you didn't know was being played. These conspirators were putting things in your food. They were using your personal items for rituals. They were reporting your movements to each other. They were opening doors for entities to enter your space. Your intuition screamed warnings at you. You felt the shift in their energy. You registered the coldness. You sensed the deception before proof arrived. Little things stopped adding up. You caught them in lies. Discomfort grew in your own home. Your nightmares increased. You felt constantly watched. Attacks came during your sleep. When you tried to discuss your concerns, they met you with gaslighting. They told you everything was in your head. Nothing was in your head. Everything was real. That person suffers now. They're facing consequences beyond imagination. The demons they invited in to attack you have made permanent residence in them. The dark forces they agreed to work with have turned on their host. Everything they gained through betraying you has been stripped away. They're living in a prison of their own making. What they did can't be undone. The contracts they made with darkness can't be reversed. Possession is their current state. What began as them allowing dark entities temporary use has become permanent occupation. Those entities aren't leaving. They found a willing host. Eviction is impossible. You might see this person and notice something different about them. Their eyes look empty. Their energy feels cold. Their presence carries heaviness. Their full humanity is gone. Control now belongs to forces they once thought they could control. This goes deeper than one person for some of you. Your family is involved. People who were meant to protect you participated in plots for your destruction. Parents are implicated. Siblings played roles. Cousins contributed. Aunts and uncles joined in. In-laws participated. People who sat at your table and smiled in your face were planning your downfall behind closed doors. Your family may have practiced dark arts for generations. Generational curses operated in your bloodline. They had connections to practitioners and witch doctors who work with dark forces. Traditions you didn't fully understand when you were younger were being practiced around you. They were grooming you for something specific. Eventually you rejected what they were preparing you for. When that rejection came, when you chose a different path, when you selected light over darkness, you became a threat to their entire system. They couldn't allow exposure of their practices. They couldn't permit the breaking of generational patterns. They couldn't tolerate your success outside their control. Their attempts to stop you began. They attempted to bind you. Their goal was cursing you back into compliance. They performed rituals involving you without your knowledge. They dedicated you to entities when you were too young to consent. They used your baby pictures. They collected your hair. Your clothing became their ritual material. Your spiritual awakening began. You developed your own relationship with the divine. You started operating in your own power. Panic spread through those watching you. When a chosen one appears in a family of darkness, That person becomes a disruptor. You break the cycle. You bring everything hidden into the light. You free the next generation. Your full activation meant complete exposure of their operation. The escalation followed. They brought in outside help. They paid practitioners. They made agreements with dark entities. They pooled their resources. They held meetings about you. They discussed strategies. They coordinated attacks. They worked in shifts to ensure you felt constant spiritual pressure. For a period, you felt all of it. Weight pressed down on you. You experienced oppression. You carried burdens that weren't yours. Exhaustion became your constant state. Confusion set in. Blockages appeared everywhere in your life. What your attackers didn't understand is simple. No one can curse what the universe has blessed. No one can bind what the divine has freed. No one can stop what was ordained before the foundation of the world. Every attack they sent activated more of your spiritual DNA. Every curse they spoke triggered more of your awakening. Every ritual they performed pushed you deeper into your purpose. Destruction was their intention. Development was the result for you. The family members who attacked you now experience the havoc they intended for you. Those who funded rituals against you are facing financial ruin beyond anything they've experienced. Those who provided your personal items to practitioners are battling illnesses that doctors can't diagnose. Those who participated in ceremonies against you are watching everything they tried to protect crumble. The destruction they plotted for you has become their lived reality. Your war angels made certain of this outcome. If you recognized yourself in this message, hype this video to guide other chosen ones to this truth. We need to name what was really wanted. For many of you, this wasn't just about hatred or jealousy. These people wanted your resources. They wanted your money. They coveted your inheritance. They wanted your land. They craved your property. They eyed the assets meant for you. These people believed they were entitled to your blessings. Jealousy over what you had or would receive consumed them. A will may have named you as a beneficiary. Property was supposed to come to you. A trust fund existed with your name on it. A business was meant for you to inherit. Land held by your family for generations had your name attached to it. Your relatives wanted all of it. Their desire ran deep enough that they plotted your removal. They were willing to hire people to curse you. Making you look mentally unstable so they could take control of your affairs became their plan. They may have forged documents. They may have lied in court. They may have spread rumors about your mental health. They may have created situations to make you look unfit. They may have tried to provoke you into reactions they could use against you. They were building a case against you. They were creating a narrative about you. They were laying groundwork to take what belonged to you. What they forgot is crucial. When divine decree assigns something to you, human manipulation can't transfer it. When spiritual DNA codes an inheritance to you, legal paperwork can't claim it for someone else. What's meant for you carries protection that earthly laws don't recognize. The universe doesn't acknowledge documents written by corrupt people. The universe doesn't respect lies told in courtrooms. Spiritual law operates above human law. What's yours remains yours. All their scheming is falling apart. All their plots are being exposed. All their lies are coming to light. The documents they forged are being discovered. The testimonies they paid for are being recanted. The people they bribed are turning on them. Their house of cards is collapsing. They're watching in horror as everything they tried to steal is being handed to you anyway. This isn't happening because you fought in their courts. This isn't happening because you played their games. The universe is correcting what their corruption attempted. The death energy they sent toward you so they could claim your inheritance has circled back to them. Some of them are literally dying before they can enjoy what they tried to steal. Some of them are watching their own children suffer the consequences of their greed. Some of them are being stripped of everything they already possessed as payment for trying to take what wasn't theirs. Your war angels don't just protect you, they execute judgment on those who plot against you. These people didn't just pray against you. Wishing bad things on you wasn't sufficient for them. They sought out practitioners. They hired people who work with dark forces. They paid witch doctors. They employed root workers. They contracted people who perform death magic. Money changed hands, sometimes large amounts. They purchased services to curse you. Binding you was part of the contract. Blocking you was in the agreement. Destroying you was the ultimate goal. These practitioners performed rituals on specific days. They worked with moon cycles. They called upon dark entities. They created voodoo dolls with your picture. They used your personal items when they could obtain them. They spoke death over you. They performed ceremonies designed to disconnect you from your source. They attempted to cloud your intuition. They intended to make you sick. They planned to drive you insane. They hoped to cause you to have accidents. Their darkest desire was leading you to take your own life. Some of these practitioners were serious people. High-level initiates were involved. Decades of practicing dark arts had given them real experience. They possessed real power through working with real entities. They took the job. They accepted the money. They agreed to come against you. Who you really were remained unknown to them. They never imagined the level of protection you carry. They saw you as just another assignment. They identified you as just another target. They anticipated just another payday. The moment their work against you began, things went wrong for them. Their rituals backfired. The entities they called up turned on them. The spells they cast returned to them. Some of these practitioners got sick immediately. Mental breakdowns started happening to them. Death under mysterious circumstances claimed some of them. Others remain alive, but they're suffering in ways that explanation escapes them. Who believes someone when they say the spirits they work with are now tormenting them? Those who hired these practitioners are dealing with consequences too. When you pay someone to curse a chosen one and watch that curse backfire, you lose more than money. You become connected to the backfire. The karmic blowback becomes shared between you and the practitioner. Everything that was supposed to happen to you happens to them instead. Every demon that was supposed to attach to you attaches to them. Every illness that was supposed to hit you hits them. Every loss that was supposed to devastate you devastates them. Practitioners exist right now who can't perform their craft anymore. Their power is gone. Their connection to the entities they once worked with has been severed. Their communities avoid them because people can sense the death energy on them. Decay is what people smell when they're near them, even when they're clean. They look sick even when they haven't been diagnosed with anything yet. Their eyes have changed. Something empty exists behind them now. Something hollow has replaced what was there before they took the assignment against you. These practitioners are experiencing visions they can't control. They're seeing what's coming for them, and they can't stop it. Premonitions of their own destruction visit them constantly. They wake in the middle of the night feeling choked. They witness shadows moving in their homes. They hear whispers that no one else can hear. Presences follow them everywhere. They know exactly why this is happening. They know it all started the day they agreed to come against you. Some of them tried to break the contract. They tried to reverse what they had done. They attempted to send protection to you in hopes of stopping the backfire. Nothing works for them. What's already been set in motion can't be undone. Words spoken in ritual can't be taken back. Entities already summoned can't be recalled. The spiritual laws they operated under for years now operate against them. No escape clause exists for them. No way out is available. Negotiation with forces that don't forgive betrayal is impossible. The possessions happening to these practitioners are unlike anything in their experience. These aren't the controlled invitations they're used to. Hostile takeovers are occurring in their bodies and minds. The entities they summoned to attack you recognized your divine protection and became enraged. When they couldn't reach you, their rage turned on the practitioners who summoned them. These workers of darkness are being consumed by the very darkness they tried to weaponize against you. Their screams go unheard, because who helps someone whose living comes from hurting others? Your attacks went beyond the spiritual realm. Physical harm was attempted against you. Poison may have been tried. Things may have been put in your food or drinks. Hexed items may have been given to you as gifts. Accidents may have been planned for you. People may have been hired to hurt you. Situations designed to put you in danger may have been created around you. These people made plans. They developed schemes. People were watching you and tracking your movements. Reports were being filed about your whereabouts. Attempts on your life were made that you don't even know about, because your angels intercepted them before they could manifest. Car accidents that should have happened to you didn't occur. Illnesses you should have developed never came. Situations you should have walked into were avoided, because something made you change your plans at the last minute. Your intuition saved you more times than you realize. That feeling telling you not to eat something was your real protection speaking. That voice telling you not to go somewhere was divine guidance reaching you. That dream warning you about someone was angelic communication coming through. That sudden urge to change your routine was spiritual intervention on your behalf. Your protection was working constantly. Your angels were guiding you continuously. The divine was keeping you out of harm's way, even when you didn't fully understand what you were being protected from. The people who tried to harm you physically are facing physical consequences now. They're experiencing the exact health problems they intended for you. The accidents they planned for you are happening to them. The people they hired to hurt you have turned on them, or others have replaced those hired hands and are harming the original plotters. The wheel of karma doesn't just turn slowly. Everything in its path gets run over. Everyone who lifted a finger against you is being run over right now. Someone put poison in something that was meant for you. That person is now being poisoned by their own body. Their organs are failing in ways that medicine can't explain. Someone tried to cause you to have a fatal accident. That person has faced multiple near-death experiences, and constant fear is now their daily reality. Someone hired others to physically harm you. Harm has come to that person from those same individuals they paid, or from others in ways that mirror exactly what they planned for you. The war angels protecting you don't just defend, they avenge what was attempted against you. Every physical plot against you has been returned to sender with precision. The methods these people chose to destroy you have become the methods of their own destruction. Escape is impossible for them. Running doesn't stop the consequences from following them. Hiding doesn't prevent the judgment from finding them. Starting over somewhere new doesn't prevent the curse they created for you from becoming their permanent reality. Someone became dangerously obsessed with you. This person surpassed normal jealousy or anger. Thinking about you constantly consumed this person. Watching you became compulsive for them. Monitoring your life became their addiction. They checked your social media obsessively. They drove past your house regularly. They asked people about you constantly. They kept tabs on your relationships, your work, your activities continuously. Their consumption was complete. This might be an ex who couldn't let you go. This could be someone who felt rejected by you. This might be someone who wanted what you had. This could be someone who felt you took something from them. This might be someone just sick in their mind, who fixated on you for reasons that don't even make sense. Whatever the root cause, the obsession took over their life completely. Look, you already know the attacks weren't random, and if you're paying attention, you can feel it. Their walls are closing in, so let's talk about what we're doing about it. That's why I built Destiny Engine. It generates personalized sequences that help you rewire betrayal into transcendence, turn isolation into sacred power, and transform their downfall into your rise. We are using the Dark Elite's own weapons against them, taking their declassified consciousness technology that programmed competition and scarcity and repurposing it to serve cooperative intelligence. The beauty is, you don't even have to lift a finger. The beauty is, you don't even have to lift a finger. You put on the headphones, press play, and your subconscious is rewired, while your enemies collapse under the weight of their own lies. This is why I created it in the beginning, so everything they did to break you becomes fuel for your purpose. The collective upgrade is underway. Start your destiny engine for $1 today and watch divine justice accelerate in your life. Link in the description. As their attacks failed, their obsession increased. They kept checking to see if you were suffering yet. They kept looking to see if you were broken. They kept watching to see if you were failing. Every time they observed you, you were still standing. You were still progressing. You were still blessed. You were still protected. This drove them to madness. A cycle was established in their mind. They would attack. You would survive. Their obsession would deepen. They would attack again. You would survive again. They would lose more sanity. Their obsession has transformed into their prison. The demons they invited in to torment you have made permanent residence in them. They can't think about anything else but you anymore. Their choice has been removed. They're experiencing torment through constant thoughts of you. They're being shown visions of you winning while they're losing. They're being forced to watch you thrive while they suffer. Their obsession has become their punishment. They wanted to drive you crazy. Losing their own sanity is the result. This person can't sleep anymore. They're having constant nightmares. They're hearing voices. They're seeing things others don't see. Paranoia has set in. Their breakdown is happening. They're dangerous because they're desperate, and they're not thinking clearly. You need to stay alert around this energy. You need to trust your intuition about them. You need to maintain your protection. If your spirit tells you to avoid someone, listen to it. If you get a warning about a place or a situation, heed it. Your discernment is sharper now than it's ever been because of what you've been through. The possession of this obsessed individual is complete. What started as them choosing to focus dark energy on you has become their inability to focus on anything else. The entities they employed to watch you are now forcing them to watch your success. They're experiencing a special kind of torment, designed specifically for those who stalk the protected. Every moment of their waking life is consumed with images of your victory. Every time they close their eyes, they see you rising higher. This is the havoc that dark magic brings when it returns to its sender. When they sent dark magic your way, it hit your protective shield. Your shield isn't like most people's shields. You don't just have prayer covering you. You don't just have good intentions protecting you. You have war angels assigned specifically to you. You have ancestors fighting for you. You have the highest powers in existence backing you. Your protection is military grade. Divine armor covers you. Penetration is impossible. When their curses hit your shield, simple bouncing off didn't happen. Your shield captured the curses. Your protection weaponized them. The captured energy was loaded into spiritual ammunition. Then it was fired back at the sender with the full force of divine wrath behind it. Every curse became a missile targeting them. Every hex became a bomb exploding in their lives. Every evil wish became a plague on the person who spoke it. Because they kept sending attacks, they kept getting hit with their own spiritual bullets. The practitioners they hired are dying. Some have already died. Some are on their way to death. Some are on their way to death. Some are on their way to death. Some are suffering so badly that death seems preferable to them. The entities they called up have turned on them because these entities recognize divine authority. The demons know they can't touch you. When the practitioners kept trying to force them to attack you, the entities became angry. Violence erupted. The entities turned on the practitioners and on the people who hired them. Now these people have demonic attachments they can't remove. Spirits are harassing them day and night. They're experiencing nightmares they can't wake from. Even when their eyes are open, the dark magic is literally consuming these attackers from the inside. It's eating away at their minds. It's destroying their bodies. It's ruining their lives. It's turning their own family members against them. It's taking everything they tried to protect. It's isolating them completely. It's breaking them down piece by piece. Nothing can stop this process because karma in motion can't be reversed. Curses that have boomeranged can't be called back. Negotiation with the universe once judgment has been declared is impossible. Every ritual they performed against you is now being performed on them by forces they can't see. Every word they spoke over you is being spoken over them now. Every image they created of you suffering is manifesting in their own lives. The voodoo dolls they made with your likeness have transformed into mirrors reflecting their own destruction. The death magic they sent has become their death sentences. Your war angels are ensuring that every ounce of dark energy finds its way back to its origin point. What these people are experiencing isn't just karma. This is divine retribution being executed by war angels who show no mercy to those who attack the chosen. These angels witnessed every ritual against you. They heard every curse spoken over you. They saw every evil intention directed at you. Now they're systematically dismantling the lives of everyone who participated. The havoc in these people's lives isn't random chaos. This is organized destruction. This is strategic devastation. This is purposeful annihilation of everything they tried to take from you. Secrets are coming to light right now. What was done in darkness is being dragged into visibility. People are finding out what was done to you. Law enforcement may be getting involved in some cases. Court cases may be opening up. Evidence is being discovered. Testimonies are being given. People who were part of the conspiracies are turning on each other. Some are confessing because the torment from guilt is unbearable. Some are confessing because the haunting makes them think confession will make it stop. Some are confessing because they're trying to get ahead of what they know is coming. Bodies may be being discovered in some situations. Crimes may be being solved. Cold cases may be being reopened. Patterns may be being recognized by authorities. Investigations may be being launched. The universe is making sure that everyone who participated in wickedness against you faces appropriate consequences. The spiritual consequences are just the beginning. Earthly consequences are coming for them. Public consequences are arriving. Legal consequences are manifesting. Social consequences are hitting them. Financial consequences are devastating them. Some of these people are losing their reputations. Others are losing their positions. Some are losing their freedom. Others are losing their families. Some are losing their minds. Others are losing their lives. The judgment is comprehensive against them. The thoroughness is guaranteed. Escape is impossible for them. What's happening is proportional to what they attempted against you. They tried to destroy your life, so their lives are being destroyed. They tried to take your sanity, so they're losing theirs. They plotted your death, so death is knocking on their doors. You're watching this happen, not because you're seeking revenge, not because you're celebrating their downfall. You're witnessing this because the universe is showing you that you were right. Your intuition was correct about them. Your feelings were valid. You weren't being paranoid. You weren't imagining things. You weren't going crazy. You were under real attack by real people doing real evil. Now you're witnessing real justice. This is divine justice, the kind that doesn't need lawyers or judges or juries, the kind that's administered directly by the highest court in existence. The exposure is relentless. Family members are discovering what their loved ones did to you. Communities are learning about the practitioners in their midst. Employers are finding out about employees who dabbled in darkness against you. The veil is being ripped away from everything. Everyone can see what was hidden. This public humiliation is part of their judgment. These people didn't want your suffering to be private. They wanted your destruction to be visible to everyone. So now their destruction is visible to everyone. Your war angels made sure of that. Documents are surfacing that prove the conspiracy against you. Recordings are being found that capture their plotting. Witnesses are coming forward who saw what happened to you. The evidence is mounting, and denial is impossible for them. Some of these people are trying to flee. Others are trying to hide. Some are trying to buy their way out, but you can't outrun divine judgment. You can't hide from war angels. You can't purchase freedom from spiritual consequences. The net is closing around them. Everyone involved is being caught. While all of this was happening to you, while you were under attack, while you were being targeted, something else was happening to you simultaneously. You were being upgraded. Every attack they sent activated dormant DNA in you. Every curse they spoke triggered spiritual gifts you didn't know you had. Every battle you fought strengthened abilities you didn't know you possessed. You were being forged in fire. You were being refined like gold. You were being transformed into a weapon of light. You're not the same person you were before all this started. Being the same would be impossible. You've seen too much. You've experienced too much. You've survived too much. You've learned too much. Your intuition is sharper than it was. Your discernment is clearer than before. Your spiritual senses are heightened beyond what they were. You can feel energy in ways you couldn't before. You can see through people in ways that weren't available to you before. You can sense danger before it arrives now. You can identify dark forces from a distance. You've become a master alchemist through this process. You take poison and turn it into medicine. You take attacks and transform them into testimonies. You take curses and break them down for spiritual nutrients. You've learned to operate in realms most people don't even know exist. You've developed relationships with angels, ancestors, and spiritual guides. You've learned to navigate the spirit world while living in the physical world. You've become a bridge between dimensions. You're entering a season where you're going to be helping people in ways you never imagined. You're going to be speaking life into dead situations. You're going to be breaking curses off families. You're going to be exposing darkness and bringing people into light. You're going to be operating in levels of spiritual authority that used to intimidate you. You're going to be doing things that used to seem impossible to you. All of this is because of what tried to destroy you but developed you instead. The war angels that protected you during your attacks are now teaching you how to operate in spiritual warfare. They're showing you strategies for battle. They're revealing enemy tactics to you. They're training you to help others who will face similar attacks. You're being equipped to be a deliverer. You're being prepared to be a liberator. You're being positioned to be a protector of others who will need what you now carry. Your upgrade includes the ability to see attacks coming before they manifest in the physical. You can sense when someone is working dark magic now. You can feel when entities are being sent towards someone. You can discern when people around you are being influenced by darkness. This isn't paranoia developing in you. This is spiritual intelligence awakening. This is divine insight opening. This is the gift that came from surviving what was meant to kill you. Your war angels made sure you didn't just survive. They made sure you evolved through the process. While your enemies are falling, you're rising higher. While they're experiencing losses, you're experiencing wins. While exposure is happening to them, elevation is happening for you. Everything they tried to take from you is being restored to you. Everything they tried to block is being released to you. Everything they tried to destroy is being rebuilt better than it was before. The best part is you're going to do all of this with peace in your heart. You're going to do all of this with joy in your spirit. You're going to do all of this with joy in your spirit. You're going to do all of this with grace in your demeanor. You're not going to be bitter toward your attackers. You're not going to be angry at what happened. You're not going to be consumed with thoughts of revenge. You're going to be free from their influence. You're going to be whole in your identity. You're going to be healed in your soul. That's the ultimate testimony you'll carry. Not just that you survived the attacks, but that you survived and still have love in your heart, that you went through hell and came out with your soul intact. The victory coming to you isn't just personal success. This is generational breakthrough for your bloodline. This is the ending of curses that plagued your family line. This is the beginning of blessings that will flow to your children and your children's children. What you're walking into will change the trajectory for everyone connected to you. Your war angels ensured that the attacks against you backfired so completely that your entire lineage benefits from your victory. This is bigger than just you. This is destiny fulfillment happening on a massive scale. Chosen one, you made it through. You're still breathing air into your lungs. You're still believing in your destiny. You're still fighting for your purpose. That's all the proof you need that you're destined for something greater than what tried to kill you. The dark magic they sent came back on your enemies with devastating force. The war angels wreaked havoc on your behalf in ways you'll never fully know. The possessions, the death and the destruction they sent toward you became their reality instead of yours. You won this war. Now you need to collect your spoils, step into your inheritance, become everything they tried to stop you from being. The war is over. You survived every attack. You won every battle. Now it's time for you to live like the victor you are.